First and foremost, after the Gilas stint, that was the rest of the break for you.
The break was amazing. I needed that, especially after going through a long season, EASL season, and then Gilas right after that. My wedding right before Gilas. So, of course, those that have been married and know what goes into a wedding, you know that that's a lot of work, mentally and physically. So happy to finally get married, and I think the main thing that I did after the season during my break was go on my honeymoon. And so finally got to take my time to go out with Mrs. Newsome, enjoy our honeymoon together, and really just take the time to reflect on all the things that transpired for us, with the wedding and all, and then also the time for me to recover from the long season and some of the injuries and things that happened throughout the season.
And looking at the past years, wild ride, huh?
Wow.
A lot of things happened so fast.
Yes.
Did the break put some breaks to it a bit and let you reflect on things?
It definitely did. I think that's healthy for us as well. Sometimes whenever you're in the grind and you just keep on going and you keep on going, sometimes it can take a toll on you mentally and physically. And so it was nice to have that break, for everyone to just be able to kind of reset, get their minds and their bodies right for the season, and just come back and so we can play really good, high quality basketball. And I think that's what the fans want to see. And for us, it's just about staying healthy first and foremost. No one wants to see injuries happen, but of course it's part of the game. But nonetheless, I think this break allowed a lot of people that had injuries to recover. So it's going to be nice to see some of those guys coming back, and as well as some of the new rookies that are coming into the PBA this year. It's going to be fun to see some of those guys come out as well.
And right now, I've covered you from your Ateneo days to your rookie years.
Yeah.
You seem to add something every year to your game. What is something you're still looking forward to add up to your repertoire?
Yeah, so there's always room for progress. And, that's something that I've been taught from a young age, that regardless of how good you are, there's always something that you can do better. For me, it's trying to get my shooting percentages up, to where I'm more efficient with shooting. And I think it's also building more as a leader. There's a lot of things that I've learned throughout my time, both internationally with Gilas and throughout my 10 years in the PBA, that I get to pass down to the younger guys. So for me, finding new ways and more creative ways to become a better leader, I think that's one thing that I definitely want to continue to add to my bag that you don't necessarily see on the court, but at the end of the day, those are things that help us to gain wins. And for me, I really take that to heart, is being a true leader.
And the 50th season, and this is going to be an interesting season for Meralco. You're going to be participating in the EASL,
Yep.
and you will be running with RHJ and Justin Brownlee.
That's right. Yeah, I definitely am excited for EASL this year. Being able to suit up with Brownlee anytime is always great. It's a great experience just because you get to see what makes him so great as a player. Played against him multiple times in the finals, and then we finally became teammates on Gilas and had some success there. So I've learned a lot from JB, and I'm excited to suit up with him. And a lot of people thought I was going to be wearing a Ginebra jersey, but it's kind of funny how things work out, that it's actually JB that is coming over to Meralco, and so that's going to be really surprising and fun and poetic to see JB in a Bolts uniform after all these years. And then of course you got RHJ, that's someone I competed against multiple times in the PBA and internationally as well, and just to see how he competes and to see what kind of tenacity he plays with. And for me, it's actually him being a two-way player and playing both sides of the floor that really I look up to. And I think whenever you see your imports that are willing to put that type of work, it makes it easy for the rest to follow.
Can you imagine how will they coincide inside the basketball court, and you're going to be running with them?
Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely see how it can work out. But again, I mean, everything always looks good on paper, but it's really about coming together, putting our minds together to come up with a game plan, so that way we're all on the same page, because we all come from different programs, different styles of play, different different ways, and none is right and none is wrong, but it really comes down to being able to put your minds together and being on the same page together to get the job done.
Last question, what is a successful season for Meralco?
What is a successful season? Championship. That is what we expect. As a championship, or else we failed. And I think that's a great way to look at it, because we're expecting to compete at a high level, and whenever you're expecting that, then that means you have your goal set, and you're willing to put forth that effort every single day in practice in order for you to reach that goal.